what's some tax saving strategies as far as I see you online a lot, and there's a lot of different information that you provide.
Yeah.
So what is some major tax saving strategies that people can actually implement?
Yeah, so I think one of the easiest things that people can do is like, don't let your job trick you into thinking that they're the only person that can pay you, right? Whatever you're doing from 9 to 5, somebody else will pay you to do from 5 to 9, right? So and the reason I say that is because once you start a business, you are able to take advantage of the tax code. The IRS created the tax code to benefit entrepreneurs and investors, not W-2 employees. So if you can start a business, then you can start turning your personal expenses into business expenses. So for example, if you start a business, use your cell phone, that personal expense is now a business expense. You can write off a portion of your cell phone bill on your taxes every single month. So once you start the business, you start looking around, and a lot of your personal expenses can be written off in your business, and that's one of the easier ways to lower your taxable income. And if your business was to lose money in the first year, the loss that you take in your business can also be subtracted from your W-2 income. So I think the easiest way for people to start out by saving on taxes is to start a business or become a real estate investor, because that's who the tax code is made for. And then once you go from there, there's a whole bunch of other strategies that we can unlock: writing off your car, writing off your rent, taking advantage of real estate. But I think starting a business is the easiest way for people to start leveraging the tax code in their favor.
Carter, that's pretty good, because I was watching your Instagram. I'm like, damn, that sounds just like a clip I've seen.
Yeah. I've rehearsed this a couple times, brother. Yeah.
George, I'm gonna come to you, man, because it's an interesting time, and I've had this conversation a few occasions. I know more millionaires than I've ever known before, right? As you start to get in some rooms, your network, obviously your net worth grows. At this level, as you're creating more millionaires, right? That's the goal, that's the mission statement. What are you advising them in terms of their finances at this point? Because they've taken the advice, they made it.
Right.
We're seeing more people with wealth.
Right.
Everybody's not gonna buy real estate. So how are you looking at the clients now as they accumulate more wealth than they've ever had before?
Yeah, I mean, one of the age-old cliches is that, like, lifestyle creep, right? Like, people start making more money and they just feel like, I gotta get the next car, I gotta get the bigger house, and just really trying to embed in my clients, like, what you're really after is you wanna buy freedom, right? Like, you don't want more stuff, right? So I help them understand the qualitative side of financial planning, right? Like, where do you wanna go? What do you wanna do? Who do you wanna help? What does life look like? And make sure that the way that they're preserving their money and the way they're allocating it is in alignment to be able to give them more opportunities to do more of that, right? When I first got started in the financial services industry, I heard this, I went to this event, and this lady was like, in 2011, 1 billion drill bits were sold, right? And she said, nobody wants a drill bit. She said, let's assume that they use the drill bit to hang up pictures and artwork all across the country. She said, nobody really wanted the artwork. What they wanted is the feeling they got when they walked in the room where the artwork was hung. So I really try to help my clients understand, like, what do you want out of life, and how can we use your financial resources to do more of that, right? And the other thing I try to do is try to create investing and lifestyle alignment, right? Because, I think early pandemic, everybody was doing Turo and Airbnb. Like, they were trying to do everything. But, like, you got to really ask yourself, like, is that in alignment with what I want to do? So I really help them figure out, like, what matters to them, and then that influences the investing decision, right? They don't want to do real estate, they don't have to do real estate, right? Maybe they are more,
because real estate is not passive.
at least not in the beginning.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So maybe they're more heavily invested in the market, right? Maybe they're interested in acquiring a business that they own but do not run. But we let the business and lifestyle alignment kind of drive and dictate what we do, not just like what's going to provide the greatest return.